So this is my everyday go-to natural glowy makeup, and I do it in 10 minutes. So I get started with two of my favorites, Beauty Counter Dew Skin and Honest Beauty Everything Primer. I like to mix them together. That's what I do. I like to mix a little cocktail in my hands and just apply with my fingers. I mix this little concoction in my hand, and then I start applying. And I really don't wear foundation unless I have to if I'm working. So my everyday coverage is a tinted moisturizer with SPF mixed with a primer. And Beauty Counter and Honest are my go-tos because they're both clean. Next is concealer. Right now I'm using the Maybelline Instant Rewind in Fair Clair. This is just from the drugstore. It's a really good drugstore brand. And I just pop that under my eyes and use my finger to pat it down. This concealer is really, really good for dark circles. And I'll pat it over my eyelids too as just a little bit of an eyeshadow primer. Okay, so now we have our tinted moisturizer, our concealer, and I'm gonna set that with my favorite powder right now, which is the Honest Beauty Invisible Blurring Powder. I love it so much. Again, Honest is a clean brand, and it's a clear, translucent powder, and it really sets everything. Again, because we're doing glowy, no makeup, I don't like to do a full powder face. I like to go in with a small brush and just set my under eye concealer and get into the T-zone, just where you want to be matte. I have been having the worst problems with under eye concealer creasing recently, and this Honest powder has been the only thing I've found that doesn't make my concealer crease. Okay, so now the little spots of concealer have been set, the T-zone has been powdered, and I'm gonna go in with the best bronzer I've ever used in my entire life, and it's the Film Star bronzer by Charlotte Tilbury. It's gorgeous. It has a highlight and a bronzer, so you can mix the two, you could use one and then the other. I like to go in really liberally with this because it's really, really natural, so you can kind of use a lot of it. It's not glittery, it's not brown and orangey. It's truly the perfect shade. It goes on so natural. And then I'll use the highlight and I'll kind of just get the top of my cheekbones. You know, and truly, if you're running out of time, you can stop there. I feel like I already have warmth and light to my face. My dark circles are gone, but I'm gonna keep going. So my next step is a cream blush. I use the Milk Makeup Lip and Cheek in Work, W-E-R-K, that's my shade. I love this little baby, and I just go in right on the apples of my cheek. Some people like to put their blush kind of back here. It's a personal preference. I enjoy the apple blush cheek look, and I also enjoy a cream blush more than a powder. Again, it's up to you, whatever you feel like. Then my little extra special layer on top of that is this Westman Atelier Super Loaded Tinted Highlight, and this is Peau de Rose. This is by Gucci Westman, my favorite makeup artist. It's all clean, it's all really, really good for your skin. It's very luxurious. I mean, how beautiful is that? So beautiful. So I go in with my finger here, and I really just kind of pat lightly where the light would really hit my cheeks naturally. And I use this as a cream highlight. It's really natural. It just makes your face look a little flushed, and it has a little bit of a glassy finish, and it just gives you a little extra dimension and a little extra glow. And this is all about the glow, all about the natural glow today. Moving on to eyes, I take my favorite Fenty Snap Shadow, and I go in with the most neutral shade. just to give my eyes a little brightness. I am very olive skin toned, so when my skin doesn't hit the sunlight, my eyes can look a little sullen. I'll get dark circles, my eyes will just look a little dark, and I gotta lighten them up when there's no natural sun. Okay, we're looking more awake. We're looking more awake, more alive as we go. Then I'll go back in with my other favorite Westman Atelier product by Gucci Westman, and this is her I Love You mascara. This is a very luxurious mascara. I mean, the packaging, it's gorgeous. It's gold. This is a clean mascara, so there's no harmful chemicals, harmful ingredients in it. It's really, really black. It doesn't clump. And I'm a person that gets fallout. I just do. I get fallout. And I really haven't noticed it with this mascara. So then we're gonna tend to the brows. I never skip the brows. I love a natural brow. I go in with the Benefit Foolproof Brow Powder and a really, really skinny little brush. And I kind of just swipe this across, and you wanna mimic the hairs. So no harsh lines, very gentle. It's almost like painting. And I just kind of fill in to give it a little extra oomph. Once I've done my brow powder, I go in with my Beauty Counter Brow Gel. This is clear, and it just kind of sets the powder, and I like to brush my eyebrows up. And it just holds everything in place, and again, gives a little bit more definition. Moving on to lip, I love a stain. I have a beautiful one from Balmyard Beauty, which is another clean brand. It's a rich kind of berry, and I really just lightly pat it on my lips. And it just gives a little something. But it's not high maintenance, it's not glossy, it's not lipstick, you don't need the liner, you just need a little touch and you're done. Last but not least, I finish with one of my all-time favorite products, the Caudalie Beauty Elixir. It's so gorgeous. I use it as a setting spray. Some people use it as a toner. Some people just use it as a little mood booster throughout the day because it smells so good. It smells like eucalyptus. And we're done. This is my everyday natural glowy look in